Clarence here. Maria and I ventured out last night, but not too far from our home, of course. It was pretty eerie. It was dark and it was windy. Cold wind. I don't think I've stood close to my sister in my life, but at the same time, I could still sense she was just as nervous as I was. I can take care of myself, and she can take care of herself, but this felt like we should have been caring more for each other than ourselves. I sound like a coward just explaining that. What was interesting though was the wind was blowing the glittering junk, and one of those pieces of junk was his newspaper. We never had newspaper in our house, and Rabbi, for some reason, would toss away every piece of newspaper at the moment it was delivered to our doorstep. It was the first time and probably only chance we got to lay our hands on newspaper. It was surprisingly in a fair condition, and only seemed about a day or two old after it was tossed away. We immediately headed back home, spare time to read it before Rabbi could return. Besides, I've got a mild discomfort for being out there in the dark when I'm not supposed to. Clint Wellington remains missing. That was the title of the newspaper. Maria and I looked at each other, confused and baffled. Wellington? That's our last names. We continued reading, and what we learned was bigger than we expected from a simple newspaper magazine. Whoever this Clint Wellington was, he was in charge of the city. He was the man who created the city, and the buddies in it too. Yes, this human man created not only the entirety of Vintage City, but the buddies inside it too. The newspaper doesn't specify how exactly he did create the city and civilians, and we were left confused and shocked. What if this Clint Wellington is related to us? Is it connected to us being the only humans standing in this strange city?